Right, ladies and gentlemen, the day has come. We have runes. We have a lot of new cool stuff in the game, in the Throne of Liberty, right? And we're talking about the runes today. Like, what are runes, how to acquire them, how to level up them, and why we need them. And in the end, you will have a build with the runes for the healers. This build will work for all the healers. You just need to swap the weapon, right? So my name is PLK. Please subscribe to the channel and let's go. Yeah, this game knows the audience. Yeah, I mean, look at this set. Okay, the runes. What is that? Super easy. In your weapons and in your accessories, you can have additional stats. And this acquired by the runes. And these stats will add a lot of really good and fun time for your class and for your gameplay. So let's start from the beginning. How to acquire the runes. It's actually a few options how to acquire the runes. The first one, you go to the bosses, right? You kill the peace boss or war boss and you will get this bundle with the runes. It's like randomly will give you some runes. Second option is to go to the dungeon. And if you did the 2-star dimensional circle dungeons, every week you have 2 new dungeons. And for example, I didn't even did dimensional circle void wastes, so it's closed for me. But every week, look, every week we'll have, and the next week, and the next week, and the next week, every week we will have 2 dungeons, which the name of the dungeon is Dimension Trial. It's a little bit different from Dimensional Circle, and it have levels. Looks really difficult, it is not. So you start with level number 1, you clear it, then you can go level number 2, then number 3, and so on, so on. You have the rewards, and these rewards will be ending in the end of the year, right? It's the mistake, it's in the end of this year. Whatever number of the things you will have, the points you will have these chests, and you really need them, right? So, and also when you kill the boss in these dungeons, you will have additional reward. And you can do it however many times you want. So you just go and grind these dungeons with the party. It's pretty hard, like level 1, 2, it's okay, 3, it's okay, level 5 is already pretty difficult. So you need to have good equipment or good party. And the bosses themselves change the tactics a little bit as well, but overall it's the same dungeon. So you get these runes, right? You collect all of these runes. And the last one, it's material transmutation. It's the gamba basically in the game. You can do the same with the gear, right? So you can have a chance to grab another gear from this one and with the runes as well. So you just, add additional runes and you have percentage to get the chests with the different tiers. Now let's talk about the runes themselves. You open your inventory and you have a new tab, runes. All of your runes are here. And you have only 100 places. Runes have levels. What does it mean? Runes can be common, uncommon, and rare, right? If you have 5 runes of the same type, you will have level 5 of this rune. Now, you can level up your gear. As I said, only weapons and accessories. Each rune itself has the stats, like magic evasion, you can see the ranged critical hit, or range defense, or magic heavy attack chance. And level 20 will have more than level 1, right? But you also can have the synergies. Look, here you have rune management. You open this, you click on the gear, for example, my wand, and you have different runes. First of all, you need to open these slots, and you can open them for specific type of the rune. You have support rune, defense rune, and attack rune. Each of them have different types of the stats which you can get. And you can have like 3 of defense rune. Maybe you want max health from all of them. But different types of the runes will give you the synergy. And you can see the synergy here. I really recommend to go for the synergies. I'll explain why. Let's open the ring. So ring synergies can give you strength. Max health and strength. Imagine plus 3 strength for the healer, right? You can get strength from the rings and from the weapons. Look, I already have synergy, red, blue, and yellow, strength 2. Same with the staff, strength 2. As these runes are already uncommon, I have additional one. Look, so from the common you will have just strength 2. From the uncommon you have plus critical hit damage reduction, for example. Rare will have strength 4. Huge. So imagine all of the stats to your character. So one more time, you have the gear, you open the runes by just the normal money, and you put the runes in these slots. For example, here I want to put, I don't know, magic evasion rune. Boom, Now synergy is working. Now if you can see, it's a lot of gamba in these runes because you can't choose which one you will drop. You can choose it from the special chests by rewards, like you want to drop only blue ones, only red ones, or only yellow ones, but all of the runes could be on the necklace, on the ring, on the belt, or on the weapon, and they're random. So if you will have not enough slots, you need to dissolve it, as always, right? For example, I don't need the rune stun chance. I don't need it. Dissolve it, and I will have rune fragments. Bam, I have space here. That's how it works. So then you apply all of the runes and synergies, and you will have, let's talk about the new stuff. Let's talk about the new build. In the description, you'll find my build, and as always, in my builds you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's the progression of the build from the beginning, from the blue and green to the purple. And you can see the description like farm your shadowed crypt, cave of destruction, get the world bosses or dungeons, and you can see how you can progress. You have current gear. I almost every time update it, but not this time. And you have your goal build with runes. This is the final build. So what we have? Yes, I'm using 4-piece for Ascendant because it's not the perfect one. Sometimes you want to go to something more beefy, like 2-piece of the Ascendant and 2-piece of the Shock Commander. Like you can change the Sabatons and Pants. For the Shock Commander, we will have 2-piece and 2-piece, a little bit more beefier. But I really, really love this 25% of skill heal. And runes. Overall, for the runes, we want strength and we want max HP. Whatever you can get skill resistance, it's really more stable stat, so take it. Then you choose from the resistances. I choose collision resistance because during the mass PvP, a lot of tanks just, push you, stun you, and so on and so on. But you can choose silence, you can choose stun, you can choose bind, whatever you want. But the main ones, we want max HP and we want strength as a stat because we want strength 70. Overall, our build will look like with this gear, right? It's not impossible to get right now. You will have 70 strength, 10 dexterity, we're healers, sorry. A little bit low on wisdom, I want more, but perception, we have 50 perception for the buff duration. We have a lot of skills for the buff duration and range, and we have fortitude 30. It's really important to get fortitude 30 to endurance and to a lot of defense. Strength 70, 100%, a lot of HP and stuff. So you will get damage reduction and other stats are okay, but look, defenses almost melee and ranged almost 2000, endurances 1000 endurance for melee, 800 almost for magic, and ranged a little bit low, but because of the cloth armor. Now you have 21,000 of HP plus the staff bonus, so you will have about 23, and also you have a lot of buff duration, look at that. Plus 49%, skill heal, huge one, cooldown speed, that's what we need, huge one. We have a lot of collision resistance, almost 500, really good, and skill damage resistance, really good. So now let's talk about runes themselves. Weapon, we want synergy effect from the red, blue, and yellow. Strength plus 3 and critical hit damage 6% reduction. Important. Same from the staff. From the runes itself in the weapon, we will get buff duration, max health and skill damage resistance. So strength, buff duration, max health and skill damage resistance. You can switch buff duration here to something else, like maybe for the hit or heavy attack chance. Maybe it's better for the better heals. Or even skill damage boost. You decide, just buff duration is more like support style, let's put it like that. Then you have your accessories. So necklace, you want max health plus wisdom. You can choose different ones, but you just need max health. Also, you can get dexterity at, 10 or 12. It's not a big difference. Wisdom is something that we need. So magic hit chance, collision resistance, and max health. Most of them you will have collision resistance. You can switch it to other resistance that you want. And it's like a lot of them. One option is you can change it to the skill heal. So 3%, as like plus about 10 to 15%. Or sleep chance, I don't know, different resistances, bind, collision, silence, sleep, whatever you want. That's what I decided to get, right? I have a lot of skill here already, so collision resistance is important. Wisdom plus 2, max health, plus 600, magic hit, collision resistance, max health. Next, bracelet. Max health and added attack speed. Really useful for us. You can have max health here, skill damage resistance, and magic heavy attack chance. Now, from 2 rings, you'll have the same stuff, strength plus 2 and max health 600, magical critical hit chance, max health and collision resistance. Same here. And the last one, the belt. Max health and movement speed. You can switch movement speed to the damage reduction if you want to, and also for the boss damage reduction. But, for me, move speed is better. Also collision resistance, max health, and magic hit chance. All the stuff like heavy attack chance, hit chance, you can change it. But max health and strength is something that we need for our build. So in the end, you will be huge, 23,000 HP mage with a lot of defense, like almost 2,000 of defense. Not a lot of hit, but we are healers, right? Really good heavy attack chance, really good endurance, buffs, skill heal, everything. That's what we can do till tier 2. And that's all, I think. If you have any questions about the runes and about the build, please put the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And I will see you next one. See you guys. Bye.